We go by the name of ToyMachine.
And we are Sludge.
We're basically like three genres of like music kind of like melded together with like hip hop and like rock and like kind of like a punk thing going on. What's going on? I'm Ray Bentley. I'm 26 years old. I'm the singer and rapper of ToyMachine. I went to this show at my school and I was just hoping somebody didn't show up. So I was like hanging around like, okay, maybe I can perform.
Me, Mikey, and Greg, we were jamming as a band called Blue Lizard. We then ran into Ray at William Patterson.
And they literally just came right up to me and they were like, do you want to join our band? I'm like, what?
I go over to him, I'm like, yeah, you look dope, you need to be my singer, like you're just fine.
They didn't even like ask me like anything, like my name or like, they were just like, you look so cool, you want to join our band? And that's pretty much how it was. And then months later, I just linked up with them and then we got really close and then changed the name and then here we are. I did like solo music for like a long time, probably like since like 13 or 14. I started doing that and then I had my own kind of like solo career that had its like highs and lows. Like I like opened up for some like big artists like Gucci Mane and like Rich the Kid and stuff like that, and I had like a manager and stuff, and then once that like fell through, then I like met the band at like the same time. So it was pretty much just one road to the other, really like simultaneous. We have like everything on like lock. We're doing like different like types of music. We're like crossing like genres. We're keeping it like modern, but like also like keeping like people in like a nostalgic feel of like the 90s as well. But we're like working and like growing like a whole like infrastructure of a scene to like, so the whole community is kind of like tagging like on our backs and stuff like that.
Yeah, like we have every piece that like every band kind of is always looking for. I'm Ryan Lamont. I'm the guitar player of ToyMachine. I was 10 at the time. I just basically stole the guitar from my brother and played like every day. Every time I would go to Mikey's house, we'd be learning new songs together. And then I took that, started playing until I was like 15, where I played my first show, which I was like playing bass with my uncle. And from there, I was like, I want to start my own band now. Ended high school and started a band, got into that for a few years, and then just brought all of these guys in.
Rather go by Mikey. My age, I'm 21. I'm the bass player. I was a little wannabe rock star when I was a little kid. Since I was in the womb, I wanted to play guitar. My dad was in a band and played guitar his whole life too, so it was definitely my passion, still is. My everyday life is molded around music, what I want to listen to in the day. I won't start driving in my car unless I picked my playlist or whatever song I want to play. I don't like going an hour without hearing music. It's always just been a part of me. When I'm performing, I feel like a sense of release that's like unexplainable. At least for me. I don't know how anyone else.
He's climaxing his way.
It's pretty close to that, actually.
You sound gasming.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
What about you, Greg?
What's that?
How do you feel? Like, where does like the energy come from?
I think it's anger. Or yeah, I'm pretty tight most of the day, and then I get behind the drums and I'm like, all right, fuck this. So I get to release that. I'm Greg, 28 years old. I'm a drummer, I've been playing in bands since I was 13 years old. I've been doing this for like a really long time. I think my favorite part about performing is the amount of people that we bring together. It's really fulfilling. It's something that I really enjoy about playing live shows and recording and putting stuff out like that.
Yeah, I really like the community of fans and like seeing a bunch of, you know, like punks and misfits and like people of all like kind of like ages and like, you know, subgenres come together and look out for one another. And yeah, they like all are excited to be there. It's always like something just like crazy and like always like, it just, somebody's always trying to push the envelope, you know what I mean? Like when we're at a show, like somebody's gonna like drink like a whole bottle of hot sauce because like they want to be sludgy like us because like they'll see us.
It's like every
we're like
night.
hanging off stuff, flipping, throwing up, and like, you know what I mean? Like everybody's like, it's just like the nucleus of where like the grunge.
It's just
is.
raw energy.
Yeah.
Like that. Seeing like girls, like Spanish girls, like
They're like,
salsa dancing in the
wait,
back, but then you see like kids
and then like mohawks,
Yeah.
colored hair.
Safety pin in their fucking nostril.
Yeah, like old people, like young people, furries, and like latex, whatever. Like there's everything. Like
grandma.
Yeah,
shirtless
grandma.
people. It's just like it's
We bring the
crazy.
baby. Somebody's always got a baby.
Someone's got a baby. There's always a baby.
And like just the jocks and like whoever, the
Everyone.
nerds. It's just like that's what's so cool about it. That's why it is Misfit toys, man.
Yeah.
Everybody just comes together. It's like the whole box of toys just all in one crate.
Yeah, and everybody
You know what I
has
mean?
fun, I think.
My name is Mikyla Bouvier. I'm 20 years old. I've been going to ToyMachine shows since September. When they perform, it's not really a concert, it's more of an experience. It's like when I go, like I can like mosh and just get all this like anger or like excitement out. And I think that's my favorite part, just like vibing to their music.
It's hard to like make something and share it with the world and pretend like you don't care, but it's like the only thing you give a fuck about. I think it is kind of tough to want to be seen, but at the same time be so vulnerable. I think I cope with a lot of the things that go on in my head with my creative outlets, and music is like 50%. So music, photography, if I don't have this one, I need this one. So it's like a good balance.
Yeah, just like normal relationship stuff, just anxiety. I deal with bad anxiety, so that's definitely a really good safety blanket for me.
I think when I was about to graduate college, I was really unsure of what I was doing just in life. The support system that I found through being in a band and the people who supported me for being in a band kind of really brought out the best in myself.
I always say band is like having like 3 or 4 girlfriends. Like you have someone to go to at all times, whoever's in your band to talk to. And that's how we are. Like even if you keep it in sometimes, eventually you're gonna have that, and you know you always have a supporting cast. So that's a really cool part about it.
The whole world makes you think that you can't make it in music or anything in art. So it's really, everything's against you. That's why we just said, fuck it. Just go through it, fight through every wall, climb over every wall that hits us. So it makes it pretty easy when you have that mindset. And when it's not just yourself, you have a band of people.
I just want to give people the best rock album in like 30 years. That's my goal.
Like we're just trying to create an atmosphere that you cannot stay away from. You're like, if ToyMachine's playing once a week, I have to be there because it's like releasing like dopamine, releasing all this stuff, like going to the gym. Like it's got to be a routine. It's like for these people, like where it's like, yo, yeah, we cannot get enough of this. So like, it's either to sludge or not to sludge. It's like,
What?
really, at the end of the day, like,
That's a shirt.
to sludge or not to sludge, for real. It's like, all right, you
Yeah.
choose your own destiny for tonight. That's it.